Hey everybody, going to attempt to save you from a air conditioning service call, especially on a weekend. What we have here is a furnace that's about 10 years old, not too bad. And depending on where your furnace is, sometimes in the garage, there'll be an outlet that'll go right to the outside of the house for water to escape. That it pulls the evaporated water out of the air, and that's how it cools down your house. Well, that water pipe can get plugged up. And sometimes the symptoms will be you'll have the unit just not run. So the thermostat shows that it should be running on air conditioning, but it won't run. Or you flip the breakers on and off and it might run for a minute and then it shuts off again. That's usually not a mechanical failure, but it's often just the water pipe is plugged up and it can't drain the water. So then there's a sensor that prevents it from running so that you don't have electrical issue and water getting in there. So in this particular unit, this is in the inside of our house, in the middle of the house. And so there's a pipe that drains directly into the sewage pipe that goes out of the house. We had this situation where it was not running, and I had a suspicion, and so I could stick my finger in here, and I could feel water right up to the end of the pipe here. Well, that means water's going into the furnace, and that's why it's stopping. So all I did was I had a syringe. I had to figure out how to suck that out, just to make sure that that was what was going on. So I have this syringe, I probably got at a Tractor Supply or something, with a tube on it, and I could stick there's a hole in the end of the tube, I could stick it down in there and suck some water out. And if it gets down enough, you can get the water up to here, then what would happen was it would immediately kick on and start working. So I knew that was the issue. So if you can suck some water out and then make sure that's the issue, and then all I did was put some drain cleaner in there, because it is just an exit pipe, or it must be plugged up with gunk or something over time. We're in South Florida and that happens, humidity and all that stuff. So I poured a little bit in there and literally within 5 minutes it cleared the issue and I have no problem since. So there you go.